Ladies and gentlemen, all right, listen up. Here's the real talk nobody tells you straight. Nobody's out here rooting for you just because you want it. The world isn't going to pause and hand you success on a silver plate. If you want to rise, you got to push yourself harder than anyone else. Stay laser focused when distractions come knocking, and build yourself up every single day. This isn't about luck or waiting for the right moment. It's about grinding so hard that nobody can ignore you. Stick with me, because what I'm about to share will flip the script on how you chase your dreams and make success yours. Ready? Let's go! Here's the truth that too many people struggle to accept. Life doesn't owe you anything. No one is going to hand you success wrapped in a bow just because you showed up or because you feel like you deserve it. That's the hard reality. You might want things to be easier. You might wish for more opportunities or for someone to notice you and give you a break. But waiting for those things to happen is a losing game. The world keeps turning regardless of whether you succeed or not, and it definitely doesn't slow down for anyone who's sitting around hoping for handouts. If you want to win, if you want to make your mark and reach your goals, you have to earn it every single day. It's not about feeling sorry for yourself or blaming others for your situation. It's about understanding that the only person responsible for your future is you. You're the one who decides if you're going to put in the work, if you're going to keep pushing when it gets tough, if you're going to keep your eyes on the prize when distractions and doubts come knocking. When you realize this, you stop waiting for someone else to validate your worth or give you a shortcut. You become the boss of your own life. The world is full of people looking for excuses. Excuses for why they didn't get that promotion, why their dreams didn't come true, why they didn't make more money. But here's the thing, excuses don't build empires. Excuses don't create change. Excuses keep you stuck, and stuck doesn't move forward. If you want different results, you have to take different actions. You have to stop hoping for things to be handed to you and start showing up every day ready to put in the work. When you take control like that, you start to see doors open. Opportunities show up because you're prepared and ready to step through them. It doesn't mean life will suddenly be easy. It means you're ready to face challenges head on and keep going anyway. It means you understand that success isn't about luck or chance. It's about consistent effort. You might not be the richest, the smartest, or the most talented, but if you commit to showing up, grinding harder than anyone else, and learning from every setback, you become unstoppable. People will notice your dedication. They'll respect your hustle. And most importantly, you'll respect yourself because you didn't wait around for someone else to save you. You saved yourself. Think about the people you admire, the ones who've achieved big things. Chances are they didn't get there by sitting back and waiting for things to fall into their lap. They got there because they refused to quit, because they understood that nobody was coming to do the work for them. They made sacrifices. They put in hours when others were resting, and they kept their focus on the prize even when the path wasn't clear. You can do the same. It all starts with changing your mindset from expecting to receiving. Stop expecting things to be easy or handed to you and start receiving what comes from your own hard work and determination. When you take responsibility for your success, you gain power over your life. You stop feeling like a victim of circumstance and start becoming the creator of your destiny. And once you own that power, nothing can stop you. So the next time you find yourself wishing for an easier road or feeling frustrated that life isn't giving you a break, remember this: nobody owes you a thing, but you owe it to yourself to work hard, to keep pushing, and to prove that you're worth every ounce of effort it takes. That's how you win in this game called life. Let me tell you something about focus. It's the secret sauce that separates those who dream from those who achieve. You can have all the talent, all the skills, all the potential in the world, but if your focus isn't locked in, none of that matters. Focus is what turns your hard work into real results. Without it, you're just spinning your wheels, wasting energy, and getting nowhere fast. Think about a laser beam. It's powerful because all its energy is concentrated in one tiny spot. That's exactly how your attention should work when you're chasing a goal. But the problem is, most people let their minds wander everywhere, here, there, and everywhere in between. They get distracted by social media, by other people's opinions, by shiny new ideas that pull them away from what really matters. When you do that, your progress slows down. You get overwhelmed. And before you know it, you're doubting yourself, wondering why you're not moving forward. Focus means saying no to the things that don't serve your purpose. It means shutting out the noise. It means cutting off distractions that steal your time and energy. When you make that choice, you create a powerful force that pushes you straight toward your goals. It's not always easy because the world is built to pull your attention in every direction. But that's exactly why focus is so valuable. It's rare, and it's what sets the winners apart from the rest. Staying focused also means having a clear vision of what you want. If you don't know where you're going, you'll get lost. You might think you're busy, but busy doesn't always mean productive. Real focus comes when you decide exactly what success looks like for you, what your end goal is, and then keep your eyes on that prize no matter what. Every task you do, every decision you make should be aligned with moving closer to that goal. When your actions match your vision, momentum builds. You start to see progress, and that keeps you motivated to keep going. Another thing about focus is that it helps you fight off doubt and fear. When you're clear on your purpose and laser, focused on your path, distractions like fear of failure or judgment from others don't have the same power over you. You develop a kind of mental armor. People might try to pull you away, tell you it's impossible, or make you question yourself. But when your focus is unshakable, those voices lose their grip. You become more confident because your mind is locked on what you want, not on the distractions trying to derail you. Focus is also about prioritizing. You don't have time for everything. You have to choose what matters most and give that your best effort. Some people try to do it all. They want to be successful in every area at once, and they spread themselves too thin. But if you want real results, you have to narrow your attention to the most important things that will move you forward. That might mean sacrificing fun, relaxing, or even social time for a while, but those sacrifices are investments in your future. And trust me, the payoff is worth it. Finally, focus creates consistency. It helps you show up day after day, even when motivation is low and distractions are high. The difference between someone who reaches their goals and someone who gives up is often just this. The person who stays focused is the one who keeps going even when it's hard. Focus gives you discipline. It helps you build habits that make success almost automatic over time. So if you want to build the life you dream about, the career you desire, or the person you want to become, start with focus. Make it your daily practice to block out distractions and zero in on what truly matters. Don't let your mind wander to things that don't serve your goals. Train yourself to be like a laser beam, precise, powerful, and unstoppable. Because once you master focus, you unlock the key to turning your hard work into real success. Let me break down the power of persistence, because without it, your goals stay just dreams floating in the air. Persistence is what keeps you moving forward when everything around you tells you to stop. It's the muscle that flexes when motivation fades, when obstacles block your path, and when the easy choice is to quit. Many people start strong, full of excitement and energy, but they give up too soon. They don't realize that success is often about who sticks around the longest, not who starts the fastest. Persistence means pushing through rejection and failure. Imagine you're climbing a mountain. Each slip, each fall can be discouraging, but if you keep climbing, even slowly, you're getting closer to the top. It's the same with your goals. You will face setbacks. You will get knocked down. But every time you get back up, you build strength, resilience, and experience. Those who quit never taste the sweet victory that comes with overcoming adversity. One of the biggest traps people fall into is expecting instant results. We live in a world that values speed, where everything is at our fingertips. But real progress takes time. It's a slow burn, and persistence is the fuel that keeps the fire alive. When you commit to your goals, you accept that some days will be harder than others. Some days you won't see progress, but you keep showing up anyway. That consistency creates momentum. Momentum that eventually leads to breakthroughs and success. Persistence also builds character. It teaches you discipline and patience. It forces you to believe in yourself even when no one else does. There will be moments when people doubt you, criticize you, or even laugh at your dreams. But persistence is what keeps your vision alive despite the noise. It's the internal drive that says, I'm not done yet. I'm going to prove them wrong. Another important part of persistence is learning from mistakes instead of fearing them. Each failure is a lesson wrapped in disappointment. When you're persistent, you don't see failure as the end. You see it as feedback. You adjust your approach, learn what doesn't work, and try again with better knowledge. This mindset shift is crucial because it turns challenges into stepping stones rather than roadblocks. You also have to realize persistence requires sacrifice. It means saying no to distractions, to comfort, and sometimes to people who don't support your vision. It's about prioritizing your goals over instant gratification. Maybe it means working late when others are relaxing or pushing through exhaustion when others give up. These sacrifices may feel tough in the moment, but they build the foundation for your future success. Sometimes persistence feels lonely. When you're grinding day after day, it may seem like no one sees your effort or understands your struggle. But remember, most success stories you admire are built on countless days of persistence behind the scenes. Those quiet moments of hard work add up. You might not be famous or celebrated now, but persistence will take you there. And here's the truth: persistence breeds confidence. Every time you push through a tough situation, you prove to yourself that you can handle challenges. That builds belief. Belief that you can handle the next obstacle and the one after that. This self-trust is powerful because it makes you unstoppable. When you believe in yourself, no setback is big enough to stop you. In the end, persistence is about commitment, a commitment to yourself and your dreams. It's about refusing to let temporary struggles define your future. When you develop persistence, you're not just working toward your goals. You're becoming someone who doesn't quit, someone who wins because they refuse to give up. So if you want to turn your goals into reality, you've got to cultivate persistence. Make it a habit to keep going no matter what. Understand that failure is part of the journey and that success is earned one step at a time. Keep pushing, keep learning, and keep believing, because the person who never quits is the person who eventually wins. Discipline is the secret ingredient that separates those who dream from those who achieve. It's easy to get fired up about a goal, but maintaining that energy day after day, especially when life throws curveballs, takes real discipline. Discipline is the ability to do what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like it. It's sticking to your plan, showing up on time, putting in the work, and making sacrifices because you know that consistency builds success. When you talk about discipline, you're talking about control over your impulses, distractions, and the temptation to give up. In a world filled with distractions, social media, endless entertainment, and constant noise, discipline keeps you focused on what really matters. It's like having a guard that protects your time and energy so you can invest them in your goals. Without discipline, motivation alone won't carry you far, because motivation is fleeting, but discipline is steady and reliable. One of the most important aspects of discipline is creating routines and habits that support your goals. Think about it. Successful people don't rely on random bursts of inspiration. They build daily habits that make progress automatic. Waking up early, setting aside time for work, staying organized, and pushing through even when tired. Those habits are what discipline looks like in action. When you have a system in place, you're less likely to get thrown off course by challenges or temptations, because your routine keeps you grounded. Discipline also means making tough choices consistently. It often requires saying no to short-term pleasures for long-term gain. Maybe it means choosing to work on your dreams instead of binge watching TV, or eating healthy instead of junk food, or investing time in learning instead of scrolling through your phone. These small decisions add up over time and are the building blocks of success. Discipline is about understanding that every choice you make either brings you closer to or further from your goals. Another crucial part of discipline is managing your mindset. It's not just about physical actions, but also controlling your mental state. When challenges arise, a disciplined person doesn't panic or quit. Instead, they stay calm, focused, and determined. They refuse to let negativity or self-doubt sabotage their progress. Cultivating mental toughness through discipline means training yourself to stay positive and motivated, even when things get tough. Discipline is also linked to accountability. It's holding yourself responsible for your actions, for your progress, and for your failures. When you're disciplined, you don't blame others or make excuses. You look in the mirror and own your situation. That ownership is powerful because it puts you in control. You realize that your success or failure is largely up to you, and that realization motivates you to stay disciplined. It's important to understand that discipline doesn't mean perfection. You will slip up, everyone does. But the disciplined person gets right back on track without letting one mistake turn into a full derailment. It's about persistence and resilience combined with self-control. When you mess up, you don't quit. You learn, adjust, and keep moving forward. The beauty of discipline is that it creates freedom. At first, it might feel restrictive because you're giving up certain freedoms, like leisure time or indulgence. But over time, discipline frees you from chaos, confusion, and regret. It creates order in your life, builds confidence, and opens doors to opportunities you couldn't have had otherwise. Discipline transforms dreams into reality because it turns vague desires into concrete, daily actions. In the end, discipline is the backbone of achievement. It's what takes you from talking about your goals to actually reaching them. It's what turns good intentions into real results. And it's what separates the people who watch others succeed from those who create their own success stories. If you want to build yourself and achieve your goals, you've got to embrace discipline. Make it a non-negotiable part of your life. Because discipline isn't just a habit, it's a lifestyle that leads to greatness. When you want to build yourself and reach your goals, patience is one of the most important qualities you must develop. In today's world, we live in an age of instant gratification. We want things now, fast success, quick results, immediate approval. But the truth is, most worthwhile achievements take time. Patience is about understanding and accepting that progress doesn't always happen overnight, and sometimes the road to success is long and full of challenges. It's about having the endurance to keep going, even when the results are slow to show up. Patience isn't just about waiting, it's about how you wait. It means staying calm and positive while you keep putting in the work day after day. even if you don't see immediate rewards. Many people give up too soon because they expect quick wins, but those who are patient realize that success is a journey, not a sprint. It's like planting a seed. You don't see the tree the next day, but if you water it, give it sunlight, and protect it, over time it will grow strong and tall. Your goals work the same way. One reason patience is so vital is because building yourself isn't always a smooth process. There will be setbacks, failures, and times when you feel like giving up. These moments test your patience. But if you understand that setbacks are part of the learning curve, you won't get discouraged. You'll see challenges as opportunities to grow stronger and smarter. Patience gives you the strength to push through these tough times without losing hope. Another important aspect of patience is managing your expectations. Sometimes we get frustrated because we compare our progress to others or set unrealistic timelines. But the truth is, everyone's journey is different. What works for one person might not work the same way for you, and that's okay. Patience teaches you to focus on your own path, trust your process, and celebrate small victories along the way. Those small wins add up and keep you motivated. Patience also helps you avoid mistakes caused by rushing. When you're in a hurry to reach your goals, you might make careless decisions or overlook important details. But when you're patient, you take the time to plan, think things through, and make better choices. This careful approach increases your chances of success and helps you build a strong foundation that lasts. Moreover, patience builds your character. It's a form of self-control that teaches you discipline and resilience. Being patient means you don't give in to frustration or anger when things don't go your way. Instead, you learn to stay composed, keep your focus, and keep working hard. This mindset not only helps you achieve your goals, but also improves your relationships and overall well-being. Patience is closely connected to faith and trust. Faith in yourself, your abilities, and the process. It's about believing that if you keep working consistently, your efforts will pay off. This belief is powerful because it fuels your motivation and keeps you moving forward, even when the path seems unclear. Without patience, that faith can easily waver, and you might quit before your breakthrough comes. In a world that often values speed and immediate results, practicing patience can feel like a challenge, but it's one of the most valuable habits you can develop on your journey to success. When you combine patience with hard work and discipline, you create a powerful formula for building yourself and achieving your dreams. Remember, every great success story has patience woven into it. The most successful people didn't get there by rushing. They got there by staying committed, showing up every day, and trusting the process. So if you want to force yourself to achieve your goals, learn to be patient. Embrace the journey, stay consistent, and believe that the best is yet to come. Your patience will pay off in ways you never imagined. One of the most important keys to forcing yourself to achieve your goals is to develop a mindset of resilience and refusal to quit. This quality, often called grit, is what separates those who reach their dreams from those who give up halfway. You see, motivation will come and go like waves in the ocean, but discipline and resilience keep you standing strong when the storms hit. Life will throw challenges, distractions, and moments when giving up looks easier. But the difference lies in your ability to keep pushing forward no matter what. When you make a firm decision to never quit, you give yourself the power to overcome every obstacle. It's about telling yourself, I will find a way no matter how hard it gets. This kind of mindset requires you to embrace discomfort and setbacks as part of the process, not signs that you should stop. Every time you face a failure or a delay, you learn valuable lessons that make you stronger. Instead of seeing those moments as defeats, resilient people see them as stepping stones. To build this resilience, you have to prepare yourself mentally. It's important to remind yourself why you started and what you're working for. Visualize your goals clearly and hold on to that vision whenever things get tough. When the going gets rough, your why is what fuels your persistence. It's like a fire inside that keeps burning even when the winds are strong. This inner fire is not about luck or talent. It's about determination and refusing to let setbacks dictate your future. Another part of this resilience is learning to control your emotions. It's easy to get discouraged or angry when things don't go as planned, but letting those emotions take over can slow you down or stop you altogether. Instead, develop the habit of staying calm and focused. Take a deep breath, analyze what went wrong, and make a plan to move forward. Remember, strength isn't about never falling. It's about getting back up every time you fall. Also, resilience means being flexible. Sometimes the path you planned won't work out, and you'll have to adjust your strategies. That doesn't mean you're quitting your goal. It means you're smart enough to find new ways to get there. Stubbornly sticking to one way can lead to frustration and burnout. Being resilient is knowing when to adapt, learn, and grow. It's about using setbacks as information to improve your approach. A crucial factor in building resilience is surrounding yourself with the right people. Supportive friends, mentors, or a community who believe in you can help you stay motivated and accountable. They remind you of your strength when you doubt yourself and celebrate your wins, no matter how small. On the other hand, negative influences can drain your energy and make quitting seem like an option. Protect your mindset by choosing your circle wisely. Finally, resilience builds confidence. Every time you push through a hard time, you prove to yourself that you can handle challenges. This builds a powerful cycle. The more you overcome, the stronger your belief in yourself grows, and the easier it becomes to face future obstacles. Confidence born from resilience is not arrogant. It's realistic strength that comes from experience. In summary, if you want to force yourself to achieve your goals, you must cultivate resilience. Refuse to quit, learn from failures. Control your emotions. Stay flexible, surround yourself with support, and build your confidence one step at a time. This mental toughness is what turns dreams into reality. So when life tries to knock you down, stand back up stronger, keep your eyes on the prize, and never let anything stop you from becoming the person you were meant to be.